Boop.
Boop boop.
And let's see, we're gonna start streaming. Are we streaming? I'll just sing for the start of the stream.
Meow.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hello. The stream has started.
Oh, meow. I'm making pancakes.
Yay.
Wait, what?
I'm making pancakes. You got a problem with that?
Oh, shit, people came so fast.
Yeah. It's been so long.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, you're at 53K already? Damn.
I haven't hardly been doing anything. I don't know how it's happening.
You must be having videos being shared around.
Oh gosh.
Or Quan.
Meow.
Which one of the Draw the Squad people you want to be? The top two are Zodiac and Grace, and the one in the middle is Mitchie. I'll just be whoever's left.
I'll be Cry.
Okay, I figured.
I think the one left with the popcorn is pretty fitting. Sam.
Oh, right. I was just gonna say whoever was left.
Shit, who is shooting me? What's this guy? God. Stop it. Rude.
Grace, are your glasses red?
You're like an orangey brown.
Orange.
Mine are red. Actually, fun fact, my glasses are blue.
Oh.
Oh wait, I have new glasses too. My glasses are silver, so I don't have the black. Yeah. I don't have the black thick square glasses anymore. I got circular silver ones.
Now I'm all alone with my thick black rim glasses.
I forgot. Sorry, I'm actually updating my Draw the Artist. So, bitch. There you go. You don't need...
I'm keeping our little pictures from these.
Oh, great.
Amazing.
Can I get in here?
Okay, yeah, that's...
Yeah, if you haven't noticed.
I put a Z on the Zodiac, so...
Glucose Guardian is working on our thumbnail. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And Zodiac is just munching on cake.
Very obnoxiously, yes.
He would share.
I was like cake, but I have cake. Why am I jealous?
You have pancakes.
No, I have real cake too.
Oh.
Oh.
Even better.
Yeah, y'all are cake rich.
I have iced coffee.
Grace, come here and you can have some pancakes.
I'm so poor.
God damn it! I thought that's what the rewire tool was for. What was it for?
It's pancake.
Also, I'm also playing a game, but no one can see it. So sorry if I randomly say things out of context. That's why.
I should have
we have to introduce ourselves every time we do a stream. I forgot.
Oh right.
Okay, hi. I'm Zodiac. These are my friends. Say hi, friends.
Hello.
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 I mean, names would have been helpful, but you know.
You know.
I'm Mitchie, TwistedDisaster. Hi.
I'm Glucose Guardian. Hi.
I'm Grace Garbagediety.
Oh, meow. I'm Quan.
Hi, Queen.
Oh!
No, you're the Pat Lord. We talked about this.
We've talked about this.
Oh my
God. That makes me critical. What's up, everybody? We're making pancakes today.
God, I wish.
I thought I did. Did I?
God, I wish I was friends with Critical.
Me too. Ooh.
Seems like such a good dude.
He's a good guy. Did you see his video about the nail polish?
No.
Like,
I have
the nail
no idea what
polish
you're
store burned
talking
down,
about.
and they had nowhere to put their inventory. So he took home all the nail polish.
Why did the guy take all the nail polish?
Do you like how I drew my hair now?
It's beautiful.
Because it's not like my normal hair now. It's all fucked up.
Hold on, let me see. I don't see anything.
I'll send you a picture real quick once I color it.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, I'm not gonna read this question aloud, but Sleepy C, we're trying to keep it chill. I don't want to start a controversy right now.
Oh no, what'd they ask?
They asked my thoughts on the Thundercats reboot stuff. And I'm gonna just, honestly, and what's even worse is I don't know if there's people that actually would like my full opinion about this, so I don't really want to start a controversy right now.
Make a video.
I mean, honestly, I'm all for talking about it.
Thundercats.
Are you guys all for talking about this? Are we ready to make my chat mad?
Hey,
Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
Let me look it up. I haven't seen it at all.
Okay,
Hold on.
I haven't either. We'll wait for Mitchie to talk about it, but like, oh
I'm gonna
boy,
look up
everybody,
reboot.
this chill stream is about to
Reboot.
get slightly controversial. Because I think I have a rather unpopular opinion about everything. So we'll do an establishing thing and establish what's going on, and then we'll go into our opinions.
Taking the chill out of chill stream.
Oh boy, we'll wait for Mitchie, but we'll do like an establishing thing for people who have no idea what's going on, and then like I'll get into what I think because I think I have a rather unpopular opinion based on what I've seen on video.
Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's on my channel. I'll get all of the heat.
So, here, Mitchie. I finally finished it. She's muted, but that doesn't mean she's deafened.
Okay, I'm back. What did we talk about? Because I had to run off real quick.
Mitchie, look at my thingy. That's how I draw my hair now.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I said I wanted to, like, first of all, establish what the controversy is, because there's people who don't know.
Okay,
Sam, I like that name.
And then I want to get into my probably unpopular opinion about the whole thing.
I know you said it, but could you, if it's okay, could you repeat it? Because I literally didn't hear anything.
I know,
I have one for all of us for the Homestuck stream, but
I want to, like, establish what it is first, because some people don't know what it is.
That's what I mean. Go ahead and establish.
Then I want to get into what my probably, just based on what I've seen on YouTube and Twitter, what my probably unpopular opinion is. Okay, so for anyone who does, so if you don't like controversy, leave now. But so what the Thundercats Roar controversy thing is that they're making a reboot for Thundercats, and which is kind of an older show-ish, kind of.
Ultron.
And it's sort of getting the Teen Titans Go treatment, where they're like making it a lot more cartoony and a lot more geared towards kids. When like the last Thundercats, I think I never watched it, but it was a lot more in the. It was kind of a lot more in the vein of like Avatar: The Last Airbender at the time and stuff like that.
Yeah,
more
it was
anime-ish.
You know, it's that. The perfect example is exactly what you said earlier. It's Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go.
Yes.
The 2000, because I didn't watch the 2011 reboot either. I don't know about any of you guys, I actually watched the old Thundercats show. Like, the old one.
Yeah, I've never watched any of it, but,
I only got to watch it because it was on Boomerang.
What the controversy is, basically, is everyone is really mad, as the internet does, and everyone's just kind of tearing, and they all say that it's going to be, like, everybody's already assuming it's going to be absolutely terrible, not taking into consideration that this is still a show geared towards kids, and just a lot of people are very angry, and a lot of people are also being very, very, very hypercritical towards the artwork and the animation style.
Yeah.
So my so generally you can tell the opinion is that people are angry and don't like it.
Oh my god.
My opinion is that I really don't see why what is so wrong about the art style, honestly.
I think it's charming.
I know. See, that's what I thought. I understand like the comparisons people make to how it looks like the other cartoons right now. It looks like it has that Cal Arts kind of style to it, but it's still.
Yes?
I'm gonna have to turn off notifications because holy crap, you guys are blowing up my Discord.
I'm talking to PK.
Oh, wait, are you in the Zodiac chat?
No, it's just the Animal Crossing general chat because PK
Oh my
and
god.
Grace are talking.
Okay, anyway.
Holy shit, I'm just here trying to draw, And I just hear bloop, bloop.
So
That's why I'm always on red.
so okay.
You.
So like I understand the where was I? I'm sorry, I got interrupted.
People are really critical about the art style.
Yeah. So I can understand the comparison of like, it has kind of the same little Cal Arts sort of theme style, but it's still distinctly different from the other shows currently on Cartoon Network. Like style-wise, there are differences. Kind of blows my mind that people can't tell that they're similar, but there's distinct differences between the show styles because their style is a lot more than just the face shape. Anyway, so
Oh yeah, perfect pancake!
oh my god, thank you, Quan.
Hey, that is rare to get a perfect pancake.
Yes, this is
so
very
beautiful.
celebratory worthy.
Like 3 perfect pancakes in a row, and we're like, why?
Yeah, but yeah, and honestly, I don't, because I watched a little clip. I haven't seen the actual like promo thing.
Did you watch the opening?
But like I've seen a little tiny animated snippet, and as an animator, it looked really nice. Like just the character animation of like how the character moved and talked, it looked nice. And like I think the art style is fine. In fact, honestly, I'm about to probably, if anyone's watched like the more anime-ish reboot, because again, I haven't seen the original, nor have I really seen the anime, but just from an artwork standpoint, I think I like the more cartoony artwork a little bit more than the more anime artwork. Because the anime artwork just kind of feels very, it's just the kind of style I'm not very into.
Yeah, it's very generic anime.
Yes.
I'm waiting to say my opinion once you're all done. So
Yeah.
I'm letting it's your channel, so go.
Yeah, like so I don't understand. I can understand why people are immediately kind of afraid that it's going to be like the same effect as Teen Titans Go was. I can totally understand that fear because it's Cartoon Network and it's a very similar situation. So I can get that fear, but I don't understand why there's so many people who are so like hypercritical and bashing just the people who made the artwork for the show. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't understand the hate, honestly, about the art style and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my basic opinion. That's probably rather controversial, or that's probably unpopular.
I can totally understand your opinion. It's not my opinion, but I understand it. You worded it very well, and you have good reasoning for it. Now, if I'm allowed to say my two piece,
You are allowed. Yes.
Okay, so I personally, I grew up with the original. Oh my god. The random Quan stream just surprised me. Oh, fuck.
She's here to cut through the controversy.
No. So my opinion on it is that, first of all, people need to stop attacking the animators of the show.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing that's really pissing me off, is you cannot like it, because I'm going to be honest, I don't personally like it, but I'm just not going to watch it. That doesn't mean I'm going to... I do not understand why people are attacking the creators and the people on the show. Two, I'm not a fan of this, like, newest art style thing. I understand it's for little kids, but I'm really not a fan of this art style. Honestly, a lot of people are not going to believe this, but I actually did not get into Steven Universe for a long time because I hated the art style. I really did for the longest time.
Dang.
And so I got into it for the story. Now, here's my issue. I am totally fine with them doing a reboot of a more kid-friendly Thundercats show, because the original Thundercats was granted very cheesy, but it was also very dark. Now, I never watched the 2011 reboot because I have to agree with Zodiac. I didn't like the generic anime style that it was, because let's be honest, it is a very generic anime style. I hear the story's very good, but something else that bothers me is the show got canceled because of Cartoon Network doing what Cartoon Network does, and kind of holding a Steven Universe on it. Again, this is not from me witnessing it, but from my friends all telling me, because they tried to stay up with the show, but they would constantly move the air times and the run dates and stuff until it got canceled. And the problem was with the Thundercats 2011 show was they tried doing a Voltron thing back in 2011. So, like, the first episode, because I watched, like, 2 episodes, was so story-driven that even I was like, I hope the show doesn't get canceled because people are going to be pissed because this isn't a run-of-the-mill show. When you're in the industry, because I have friends in the industry, I'm not in the industry, but I have friends in the industry. Did you ever notice in any show nowadays, unless it's on a Netflix show that's like a binge-worthy show, you all have Monster of the Week, Episode of the Week, those kind of things before the plot actually kicks in because people are testing the waters. You want to have that so people gravitate towards the show instead of just get thrown right in. Now, the big reason why I'm not a big fan of it is because I really wish instead of another reboot that Cartoon Network is doing, they would finally get some of the original shows that have been getting picked.
Oh,
yeah.
like
I have friends
totally
in the
agree with
industry who have at least 20 people who have original show ideas, but instead of going for any of those, Cartoon Network went for, let's reboot Thundercats.
Oh yeah, I can totally agree with that, like 100%. That's my feelings about a lot of, just a lot of stuff nowadays. It feels like everything's just getting rebooted and, like, all the original stuff is, like, slowly getting pushed away into the background. Yeah. Amazing.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
I love it.
But also, can I show you this real quick on screen share?
Yeah, and I totally agree. I think I wish people would really stop, like, harassing the artists and the animators about it. Because you know what? In fact, while you were talking, I just pulled up, like, the little intro animation. And, like, as someone who's done animation, it's really nice, like, animation. Like, it really is.
Yeah, no, it is very nice. Again, I don't really like the style, but it is a beautifully animated opening. I will say that.
So, like, I really think people just need to stop, like, harassing the artists and the animators and stuff like that. And, I mean, honestly, just looking at it, obviously it's not even out yet, but, like, it looks like something that kids would enjoy. Now, whether or not it's, like, it's gonna have the Teen Titans Go treatment, I don't know, because it's not out yet. And that would be a discussion all in itself. But I don't understand the people who are, like, so, like, just attacking the art style itself, like, so much, as if that's, like, the make or break part of the entire show, even though it's doing exactly whatever the other reboot was, and it's going with a popular show style of the time.
Exactly.
It's not, whether or not you should do that is up to you, but let's face it, from a marketing standpoint, it's not a bad way to go.
And another thing I have that's an issue with the art style is just that, and again, this is a personal opinion, I don't think this is how they're going with it, but with that art style, with how bouncy and cutesy and funny it is, I don't think they're going to be able to have a serious storyline, which I'm hoping they don't, because it's going to fall flat with that style. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people like it. Like I said, I don't, and I have my issues with it. But again, I'm not on this, like, hate train, and this is what I don't understand. I don't understand the people who, like, okay, so I had a couple of friends on Facebook who... they found out that they, like, one of them was working on the show. They're not my friend. They were, my bad. They were a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And they were super proud to share it, and they got so much hate for it on their personal Facebook. Not their personal Facebook, by the way. And I'm sitting here like, okay, that's kind of bullshit. But then instead of, like, talking it out with their friends, they just mass deleted and blocked a bunch of people. And I'm sitting here like, okay, that's not the way to go about this.
Yeah.
Because
definitely not.
It's seeming like, I understand you're hurt. Because clearly, the guy who, because I watched a video about, like, the guy who wanted to do this, and he seems like this has been a passion project, something he's always wanted to do, which is cool. Good for that guy, seriously. But again, a lot of people are angry because it's another reboot, and it's another reboot in a drastically different style, to where I'm surprised that they're surprised people are hating on it. I think is more of the issue here.
Yeah, I agree with that. For sure.
Like, again, it's not right.
Oh yeah, I think it's like to me with it because it's very clearly just from what I've seen, it looks like a very strong passion project for the people doing it.
Yeah, like they grew up with it. They wanted to do this.
So it doesn't, which gives me more hope for it than like Teen Titans Go.
Exactly.
Which seems
Yeah.
so much more like a cash grab.
Yeah, or the Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Bad.
So I have hope for this one to actually at least be like, it at least looks like something that's going to entertain kids. I mean, it's got beautiful animation and it's got like a style kids are probably going to enjoy a lot. So it's just, I just don't, like, I can't stand the hate train that's going on with like bashing the animators and the people who are doing this because they want just, it's a passion of theirs. And it's almost like part of it, it's not obviously, this isn't like a perfect comparison, of course. This is rather loose, but like it almost feels like somebody decided to draw the Thundercats in their own little style and everyone's saying, you can't draw them like that because that's not what they look like. That's kind of what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously different because it's an actual show, but you know. And it's also...
And...
Yeah.
No, it's just... like I said, my issue here is I'm sitting here and I'm like, why aren't people more angry that it's another reboot over, oh my god, the style sucks?
Yeah,
like I said, I don't like the style, but I'm sitting here like, why do we...
I'm angry about.
Why do we need another... We don't need another reboot.
Yeah.
Or, like, okay, how do I put this? I watched a video recently where they talked about this, like, with the movies, too, and kind of why a lot of the modern reboots, where it's like, oh, we're rebooting it, but now with women, kind of bugs me, too.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, why can't we just have that movie be something else with women in it than for it to be, like, a reboot for it? Because when you want to do a reboot, you usually want to do it because you had an idea for something that wasn't accomplished in the original, or the original is so old that you can do it better now. You know?
Yeah, like with that's like with stuff with like Godzilla and King Kong and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, but like, yeah, I totally agree. I think it's a whole other tangent for another day of just like, please, like, why can't we stop doing reboots, please?
If you're looking at my screen share, don't mind the text popping up in the corner.
Oh no. Yeah, so that's I think our opinions on it. For all you people
Does
out
Michi
there.
have a server? I have one for top tier patrons because it's easier to manage.
Yep.
I have one.
The controversy of the chill stream. We can now resume our normal.
Well,
chill.
wait here. Someone has a question.
Yes.
Since we're on the art style debate thing, do any of you hate a particular art style or just dislike a certain art trend?
Yes.
Again, if you don't want controversy, feel free to answer. I mean, I think we already answered it. Like, okay, that's something else. I actually plan on making a whole video of me just talking about my opinions on the whole art style thing.
We should I think it should be established too that, like, anytime we say we dislike a certain trend, that doesn't mean people shouldn't do it.
Exactly.
It's totally subjective.
Which is what's funny, you know? It's I personally don't like this new trend of modern cartoons. I don't like the trend. I don't like the fact that
thing.
Yeah, I've never really liked that style. But then again, just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people aren't allowed to like it. Or, like, I've had friends who kind of have that style, and I think their art is still great. Again, it's not my personal taste, but the proportions are good, the anatomy is good, the coloring is good. Why am I going to shit on good art just because I don't personally like the taste?
And, like, and I can see why some people don't like that kind of art style. I personally like it. I've applied it to it helped, honestly, that kind of, like, Steven Universe art style in particular really helped me understand how to do, like help me do body shapes better. Because it was something good and stylized to reference, because, like, especially with, like, buff people.
I completely agree with that. That is something that I do like about it, is now we're actually getting, like, it's something I talk about. Like, a lot of people have accused me of drawing like the same face and same body type, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, listen, a lot of my characters, when I have time to draw them, are different body shapes and body types. But it is very hard as a commission artist when I get a basic bitch anime character to draw to make it diverse.
Yep.
You know,
yeah, this is why
but that's something I will say. I do like how people have body shapes, face shapes, eye shapes showing up more and more now than when I was a kid. That is something that I think is really cool.
This is,
and by that, I don't mean... Oh, yeah,
just
go
like
ahead.
a random note, too, just because kind of on that. This is why, like, my favorite characters I get commissioned are the ones that are drawn in, like, such a simple style. I'm like, oh, I can interpret the hell out of this.
Interpret. It's okay.
Word of the day.
See? I said just now. I tumble over my words all the time. I stumble over my words.
But yeah, and I agree with that. What's it, like, I know there's something out there that, like, with art styles. I swore I was thinking about it, and I think I've forgotten it.
Well, I mean, I got a funny one that happened to me recently, if you want me to share. Okay, so I was at a friend's house, and we were hanging out, and, shit, I honestly forgot how we got on this topic. But we got on the topic of something along the lines of, like, commissioning people, and my friend was like, yeah, like, you know, when I've commissioned you, and I'm like, you've never commissioned me, I've just drawn your characters because for your birthday and stuff. And they were like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like, I didn't take it as an offense. And then they were like, but then they kind of kept going with it.
Oh.
And they were like, well, it's not that it's bad, it's just not what I like. And I'm like, that's cool. I understand. They're like, I just don't want you to be offended. I'm like, I'm really not.
Oh, that's right. I think you've told me about this.
Yeah. But they kind of just kept going with it. And I'm like, do you want me to be offended? Because I know my art style is very different than a lot of my friends. And I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's surprised that people are surprised, and I don't get offended at people being like, yeah, I don't really like your art style. I'm like, cool.
It's because everyone else does. But yeah, and like, oh, I think I kind of know one. Is like, I was never always really a big fan of kind of that, like, not even like the generic anime style so much as like this, in particular, like with Dragon Ball Z. That kind of art style is not my thing.
God, I've never liked that art style. Ever.
I
don't
like Dragon Ball Z.
Like that kind of thing.
Oh my god, like, I used to like Naruto, and I look back at it, and I'm like, why did I like this?
I mean, I guess generic anime style would be kind of something.
Yeah.
Only because with a lot of it, just to me, and this has always been a problem I've had with it, was that I always looked at it and I'm like, why does it look like you could take the hair and the clothes off these characters, put them side by side, and you couldn't tell who's who?
See, I was okay with that. What I always hated is when I can't tell what direction the fucking character's looking at.
Oh, yeah.
That's what kills me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you know what?
So many.
I have a little tiny pet, like a very specific pet peeve, is that kind of anime style where even when the character's facing full front, the nose goes in one direction or the other. Because how it's drawn. I can't. It drives me crazy.
I hate where the dot noses.
Oh,
it's
goodness.
just like a dot. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, where's your nose?
Where did it go?
It's broken.
It's just gone. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some stuff for everyone. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it.
And again, just because we don't like it doesn't mean if you draw in that style, you shouldn't enjoy it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's always been a thing with me. It's just the flipping noses. Oh boy. Also that like I hate that way it keeps going back to anime, but like the old manga kind of style.
Which one?
It's like
there's quite a few.
God, how do I hang on? Let's see if I can look it up because it's like this specific.
You know an anime style I really adore?
Yeah.
Yours?
Like 80s anime?
That's my favorite.
Specifically, what's her name? Like Rumiko, Takahashi? Something like that. She did Inuyasha. I love that shit.
I want to get to this post.
Oh, that. Oh, no.
Look at...
Oh, yes! My favorite.
Oh, God.
My favorite meme.
Yummy
my
head,
favorite.
JoJo legs.
Look at the fucking...
Shoujo legs are a fave.
Look at the fucking donuts on the... We sell donuts.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's my favorite meme, Sam. Did you know that?
This was in
But
Steven
like, okay, on the
Universe,
topic
though.
of things you don't really like,
I never
I
noticed
also
that.
like,
It's my
okay, this might sound
favorite
really weird,
meme.
but I also really do not like that cartoony style where like everything is so over exaggerated that it looks gross.
Yeah. I can
You know what I'm
relate.
talking about?
I can relate.
Like I've seen some where like it's proportionate, but I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, this is like a gross caricature, not even a proper caricature, and I'm sitting here like, I don't get why people like it.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, if you guys do in the comments, it's totally fine.
Yeah, it just, again, just because we don't like it doesn't...
Yeah, we gotta
Don't have to.
reiterate this for everyone. Yeah, that's... Oh, art style is a fun thing.
Also, what I think is really bad
Yeah.
is when you can clearly tell someone is like either... I don't want to say a young artist, so I'm just going to say an amateur artist because I know some adult people that don't have the best art styles, just not because they're bad, just because they didn't really get to practice when they were younger. So, like, a more amateur art style, you can tell when someone, like, is learning.
Yeah.
I don't think you should shit on those people, because I see that in a lot of, like, the I Hate DeviantArt memes, where they get, like, some clear, like, either clearly kids or clearly amateurs here.
Yeah.
Stuff, and they just shit on it. I'm like, this isn't all of the website.
That is most definitely not the whole.
I have seen many, many beautiful artworks done very, very disgusting things,
Hey,
which are
talking
totally
about
more
artwork.
than those memes.
Oh dear. I
You
can't
never
see
talk
it.
about those.
I have a thumbnail.
You have the thumbnail now?
No, it's I was looking at Sam's screen share and it was too small for me to see.
Oh, twice.
Oh wait, here it is.
If you double click on my screen.
Oh boy.
Talking about art styles.
Yep. Yup. That seems
Someone
about
someone
right.
was complaining that Cartoon Network had the same art style all the time.
It did not. Who said that?
Oh my
Meow.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I know for a fact, because when I grew up, there was so many different styles out there. Some had thick lines, some had thin lines, some had strict body types, some had, I don't even know. I mean, perfect example, Codename Kids Next Door, Teen Titans, and Dexter's Lab was all showing at the same time.
Yep.
On the same network.
Like, and you know what's funny too is like, I always seem to see like when people seem to compare like art styles and stuff, they seem to look very. It seems like they usually pay most attention to like how like the body shapes or like the bodies look and the faces and stuff, and like most specifically the faces when they compare art styles. When in reality, art style is so much more than just how you draw a face. Because like it has to do with like what lines you use, what kind of colors you use. Sometimes even just like reoccurring things in your artwork can be a style choice. You know, it's like, and even your backgrounds and stuff like that. And people don't seem to realize that, and it kind of upsets me a little bit.
No, it's so true, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like, how do I word this right? Okay, I feel like every artist should be able to take critiques,
Yes.
but proper critiques. That's the issue here.
Yes.
So many people, I have had a lot of people be like, yeah, that looks wrong, and I'm sitting here like, how does that help me? And they're like, I actually had someone be like, so you don't want to take critiques? I'm like, oh no, I am fully open to critiques, but something looks wrong. How do I work with that? That doesn't help me. At all.
You have to try and think of like how you. If you can't really think of how to fix it, then maybe it's not wrong.
Or like another one I thought was funny, where I had someone point out like, "Oh my God, you forgot to draw the 5th finger," and I'm like, "Oh no, I just draw 4 fingers," and they were like, "Oh, you're saying it's just your art style?" And I'm like, "What? No."
See,
I'm just saying I always draw 4 fingers.
yeah, here's a word, just because this is like a debate I see a lot about, like, is the it's just my art style argument valid kind of thing, which to me, most of the time, it's, like, in most scenarios, it's not always a valid argument, especially when it comes to just, like, disproportionate things, but, like,
Yeah.
here's some advice for anyone who wants to, if you want to, like, tell if something's a stylistic choice versus an actual genuine mistake, look at all the art someone's made around that same time. If that problem seems to reoccur in all of them, it might be a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like you with the 4 fingers. All of your artwork has, like, 4 fingers. Therefore, it is probably a stylistic choice, and you didn't forget the 5th finger.
I still find that really funny, though, when I did the Demetrio collab.
Yeah.
When people were like, "Oh my God, 5 fingers! She didn't draw this," and I was like, "Yes,
I know,
somebody
that's my
got it."
favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, so many people were commenting on that, and it made me so happy.
I know, like, I love it so much.
But no, like, okay, a perfect example, something that I hate when people use that style debate thing is when, like, okay, I'm not perfect. I have made mistakes that I haven't caught sometimes. But one of my biggest things is, like, definition in limbs when they're not doing perspective. Like, if I see one limb is, like, normal proportions, and the other limb has, like, no wrist, or the fingers are different sizes, and I'm sitting here like,
Yeah, basically, honestly, the one of the biggest differences between a stylistic choice and a mistake is consistency.
Yep.
That's the moral of the story today, kids.
I'm looking at the thumbnail and Grace's, like, top of her head got cut off.
Oh no!
Goodbye.
It cut off right at the eyes.
I'll die, I guess.
It'll be fine. Oh no. Oh, you know what's funny? Mishy, just because you brought up the collab thing, was that like, oh god, which one is it? I think it's the one of Little Kai, but like someone commented
of Femkai, you mean?
No, of little baby Kai.
Babu.
Baby Kai.
Their daughter.
That's what I was saying, Femkai.
Oh, okay, yeah, then yes.
That's what I meant. Yeah, the girl. Yeah.
I was confused. Okay.
Sorry, no,
This
it's
is
fine.
gonna get
Anyway, yes, you were
confusing.
saying.
It's not confusing for us when we're not doing, but when it's public, it's weird. Anyway, so,
Die, bitch.
I think, let me check. I think it was someone on here. Someone mentioned like, this doesn't look like your normal artwork. And I'm like,
Oh, why? Because I colored it?
yeah, oh yeah, here it is. Ready? This looks so different from your usual drawings. And I said, well, probably. And you apparently commented on it too. I didn't see that. It's fine. But yeah, it's just like, this looks so different from your usual drawings. And I'm like, it's almost like I didn't line it, nor did I color it. Oh man. I don't know, it makes me laugh.
It made me giggle. Tanya, you can't have.
I need to read the actual chat.
People are saying screams in Spanish.
Oh.
Scrim?
Hey, what's your
Scrum?
thoughts?
Hey.
What's your thoughts on the
go
whole?
ahead.
If you don't think you're the best person you know at it, if you don't think you're the best person you know at the thing you like, then you're doing it wrong. Thing. It's a thing
What?
going around that upsets me a bit.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's always been.
Oh, hi, Sky. Hey,
Yeah.
what's your thought on the whole, if you don't think you're the best wait, if you're the best person you know... Okay, can someone explain this to me? Either Sky worded it wrong, or I just don't get it.
I think if I'm interpreting this right, they're mentioning the thing that's like if you're not like the best at something, then you're not doing it right. Or like if you're still learning, then you're not doing it right.
Or like if you're not the best at something, you should stop doing it.
Oh, no, see, okay.
Yeah, that one makes me just mad.
Okay, I think that's dumb. It's because, like, I hate the excuse that a lot of people do when, like, they'll get critiqued on something. At least that's what I think this is. I think.
Yeah.
It's like when
Rap
someone,
in Spanish.
you know, if, like, you go to a restaurant and you have a really shitty experience and really shitty food, people go like, well, you can't say it's shitty because you're not a professional chef.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense to me because it's like, no, looks like shit, tastes like shit, smells like shit. Pretty sure it's shit. Oh, well, you didn't go to culinary school, so you can't say that. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure this is shit.
Yeah. Anyone can critique anything. Whether or not it's valid and helpful critique is a different story, but anyone can critique anything because that's not how it works.
By the way, Gabby and Sabrina said, so, about 7 sins and a baby. That's all they said.
Yes.
What about it? Yes, it exists.
Fucking bitch, dog.
Wait, are you both beings today, or still just Sabrina? I have to know.
Yeah, we gotta know. Are you both, or are you just...
What?
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
Their name is Gabby and Sabrina, and they were in the last stream, and me and Grace were like, are you only one, or are you both?
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
So we gotta know if it's just Sabrina, or if it's Gabby and Sabrina.
It's
Still
still
just
just
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Nice to see you, Sabrina. I miss
Hi,
you.
Sabrina. How you doing?
Oh my god.
We gotta know every time they
It's
appear.
important. We gotta keep up with it.
No.
Are you okay?
Anya doing something?
Are you...
What?
I hear someone screaming in the background.
Huh?
So
something
gross.
about
It was about you, Grace.
What?
It was purrs.
What?
What?
What is
Grace
happening?
Drew fucking Vor.
What?
So you can know.
Grace Drew Vor? What?
PK.
Oh!
Grace
Oh.
Drew Vor.
PK!
PK's gonna draw you next, Zodiac.
No! Don't do that!
Grace is
Oh my god.
Grace Drew Vor. Fuck.
PK, I'm gonna delete
In
you.
your hands, if you don't choose, I'll do both. Tell me
No.
I'm still depressed.
I will murder you.
I mean,
Don't you dare.
No.
PK. PK, I'll ban you. I know you're listening, PK.
Are you banning PK?
I'm about to
Yeah.
ban PK.
Oh my god.
Oh
PK, stop. Grace!
joining the belly of the beast, it's war.
Stop! Oh my god.
no. Ooh,
Oh, what
and
a chill stream this has been.
God, I feel so chill and relaxed.
Oh my god, PK.
Banned. I said PK Drew Vor, banned.
Stop, PK. Oh my
Gotta
god.
run.
Oh, I'm gonna scream. Sam is still holding a gun to my icon's head. Everything's just as it should be.
It's just always gonna happen.
I know, it's always pointing at me. Always. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's talk about anything other than this conversation we were just having.
7 sins and a baby.
Yes, that is the thing I do. That
They
I need
asked
to work
about
on.
7 sins and a baby, but they didn't ask any specific
I know.
question.
It's just changing the topic, I guess.
Fuck. Dogs are killing me.
Oh
I
boy.
hate the damn witch dogs and Dishonored.
Oh goodness. Oh,
Hey, can you guys just not? Get up there! Elizabeth!
Dude.
Emily, whatever the fuck your name is.
Zodiac Vor, what's happening?
No! Stop. This is not gonna be the next meme.
Let's talk about dead
Hey,
animals.
Papa.
No, I Poppy!
Let's talk about dead animals.
Stop! I Poppy, no.
Okay, so speaking of dead animals.
Bitchy!
Oh god.
No, so in another stream, because every Friday night I stream with my buddy Pastel on her channel. We were talking about how my friend discovered what rabies was.
Oh my goodness.
It's really
How old
fucked
are
up, but
they?
it's really funny, and I know it's bad. But she was like, I didn't know what rabies was. I just knew that Thomas went rah!
Oh!
Oh.
And it was so bad, and we were screaming, and so randomly I have people now like, Thomas going rah! And so then after that happened, I decided to name one of my zombie characters Thomas
Oh my
after
God.
that beautiful discovery.
Oh my goodness.
And there's my fucked up story of the day.
Oh, wonderful. What a lovely topic. See, I feel like these chill streams at this point are just like a giant social experiment of if you let a bunch of people sit together and talk with a chat on hand, that it's never going to stay calm and collected. Never. There's always going to be a giant climax to the story.
Oh my God, can this thing
Zodiac,
fucking die?
3 people, it would be a chill stream. But since it's 5,
Plus
So,
a
yeah.
chat.
Zodiac.
plus the
Yeah,
chat,
don't forget
Yes.
the chat. The chat's important
so
too.
sorry.
to send it in a house.
What is it?
I'm
Where the
so
fuck is this
sorry.
road?
Quan?
Quan,
I'm
what did
so
you do?
sorry.
What is
I
it?
didn't
Quan,
do it.
what did you do?
I am so sorry.
What is
That's not
it?
helping me.
You're scaring me.
I am so sorry.
What
By the
happened?
way, Quan, we have to do the fucking Danganronpa stream now.
We do.
Because Grace's friend wants to see it.
I know we need to do that. Why are we apologizing though? I don't like this.
I'm so sorry.
What? About what?
I'm so sorry.
Can't.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
I can't.
What about what?
I'm so sorry.
Stop! What are we talking about? I'm so confused and concerned.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm so sorry.
Why? Why are we like this?
I'm so scared. I have no idea what's going on because the screen sharing doesn't work for me. So, like,
There is no screen share.
There is no
oh, I thought it was still on.
No,
I don't
The
know.
stream isn't sharing.
I'm scared and confused.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no. What is about what?
I can't.
Why do you keep saying you're sorry? That's
I
what
know,
fucking
I'm so
scares me.
concerned.
The fact that you keep saying it is what
Oh,
worries
it's
me.
in the chat!
What happened?
What?
What is happening?
Oh no.
What happened?
What'd you do?
Quan,
that guy.
you're not helping.
I'm doing my best.
What's happening? This entire stream's just gonna become me going, what's happening? And you being, I'm sorry.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either.
So why are
Scream.
you saying sorry?
Because I'm
I wasn't
sorry.
saying sorry. Quan was saying sorry.
I'm so.
I was asking Quan why she was saying sorry.
Oh, bitch, answer.
No.
just said, "I'm sorry."
I'm so sorry.
Why?
What?
I'm so.
We're turning the freaking
Oh,
frogs
my
gay.
headphones. Oh no. What is. Why?
I know there's a way into this damn basement, and I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna scream. Oh, there it is.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
I'm gonna smack you.
I'm gonna scream.
I'm gonna fight.
Scream.
I'm gonna fight.
Oh no, PK, what is it? PK, what is it? Oh
Y'all
no.
gonna stop.
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to
I'm
God.
so sorry.
I have no.
What?
What are you saying sorry for?
What is that?
Because PK forced Quan to choose between Zodiac and me.
Why the communism?
God!
Communism.
PK!
He's gonna do Sam too.
I swear.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I swear to God. Can we talk about anything else now?
No,
Anything else?
He's gonna do this all night.
Why is there communism?
Has everybody else seen Has everybody else seen Deadpool?
Yes.
I'm gonna see it Friday.
Oh, so we can't talk about it
Hey,
then.
it's
God damn
I'm
it.
canon.
sorry.
Zodiac is a communist and a Nazi.
What?
Oh my
Why?
God.
What? Question mark?
No, I am. Don't not spread these rumors about me.
But what about the Auschwitz?
Stop
part?
it! We don't talk about that.
Okay, so I guess I have something awkward that happened to me recently. I guess we could talk about because we're
Yeah.
I love awkward things.
So
Not PK
I
about
had never met my little brother's parents before. Okay, or, not my little brother's parents. Wow, that were
You've
so
never
wrong.
met your parents?
My little brother's girlfriend's parents. They've been together for like 3 years. I've never met her parents. So we're at my brother's graduation yesterday, and my dad and I are sitting there,
Mhm.
and we were both kind of stressing out because my family was being dumb. And so we get there, and then all of a sudden there's this. No, I'm not being mean because I've never seen this before, and I am a big person. But there was a perfectly round Asian man.
Oh.
Like, I have never seen this. Like, he was perfectly round. And he was there with a skinnier Asian guy in a suit. And they were like, "Hey, Alan," and my dad, "Hey!" And so I'm like, "Oh, they must be friends of my brother's, or like the parents of my brother's friends." And so I'm like, "Hey, I'm Michelle. I'm Brandon's sister." And then the very round Asian was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm Brandon." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And my dad's laughing his ass off, and the other Asian dad's laughing his ass off. And I'm like, "Oh, so, how do you..." I'm trying to be nice, and they're just having fun at my ignorance. And they're like, "Oh, we're Kat's parents." And I'm like, "Oh! I never met you guys before." And then freaking the very round Asian stands up and screams. He's like, "Mom! Mom! God damn it! Mom, I look like a Nazi screaming at you! Come over here!" And I just bust up laughing. And then the dad is like, "You can't be a Nazi. One, you're Asian, and two, you're fat." And I was just like, "Oh my god!" So that happened to me yesterday.
Oh.
You want to know
wonderful.
what I heard from my cashier yesterday at work?
Yes.
Also, Mitchie, sorry I sent you a thing on accident.
It's okay.
But yesterday, my cashier at work was telling me about Monday night. He was there at 9:30. A mom came in with her 2 kids. One was like a toddler, one was a little older. And they were sitting in the cart, and they were trying to get out of the cart. And the mom's like, "No, just stay in the cart. Just stay in the cart." And they just kept getting out. So she's told them, if you get out of that cart, the boss baby's gonna come for you. And they started sobbing.
Oh my god. I too am
They were terrified of the boss.
Who the fuck
I'd
is
be
Boss
terrified of
Baby
the Boss
again?
Baby too.
And I said, I don't blame them.
Oh my god.
I don't blame them. Also, Grace, I like the one on the left.
Fucking died. Damn it.
Okay, thanks. But
Yeah, I like the eel
I
merm.
like both.
thanks. Well, I'm gonna do both. I just don't know which one right now. But yeah, me too, children. I'm also scared of Alec
Chat, I'm
Baldwin
not paying attention.
trapped in a...
Oh.
Oh, what?
What? Who was screaming?
Juan.
Quan?
Juan, why are you screaming?
Okay.
I've been
Swan dead.
forsaken.
Oh.
One.
Juan.
Oh no.
I'm so confused with the chat. It went from boss baby to someone being like, "I guess you're not pansexual." And I have no idea how we got.
I'm so
Pancakes give me a frighten. They're not pansexual.
I'm so
Oh
confused.
no, Quan!
What's wrong,
happened?
Juan?
Lucy.
Quan, are you okay?
Oh, PK's like a smile face. I'm frightened.
Good, you should be.
Oh no.
Also, I want you to look at what this group chat's named on my screen here.
I'll just sit here on mobile since I can't and quiet.
I'm not paying attention to the chat right now, so somebody like keep up with it for me or something.
I can't see it.
Oh, fucking bitch!
It's
Because
too
she's still
small,
alive.
Sam.
Double.
Oh my god! Did I just like miss
I
everything?
did.
Do I
didn't
still?
do anything.
Ah, scream!
Ooh, wootism.
Oh my god. What is that?
Wootism.
It's my real life. It's like the real life friend group. Even though
Tanya.
3 of these people aren't in real life.
Where's my daughter? Tanya.
Wait, Panya's a girl?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Tanya the fish is a girl.
I know that. I didn't know. I mean, come on.
What do you mean?
I've seen male dogs, Fluffy and Susan. That doesn't mean shit.
Ooh.
My friend has a cat named Steve, who's also a girl.
Ooh. Yeah, Tanya,
These are all real things.
Tanya, baby, come here.
Who's laughing at this?
I'm laughing at PK.
Oh no. Stop!
Welcome to the club. I'm an egg.
Stop.
You've got wine, Grace.
I've got some wine.
I
I'm,
wish I had wine.
you know,
Oh,
it's just
PK.
that Zodiac is just like that scene in Pinocchio.
What?
I was just about to say, PK, was it not?
Stop. Stop. Why do I hang out with you people?
Because you love us. And I'm dead.
Oh. Oh no,
Why
CT,
is PK
stop.
boring at everyone?
PK, stop.
Oh god, CT in chat said, Mr. ZodiacLord, I don't
Stop.
feel so good.
I don't feel so good either.
Stop.
I don't feel good either.
I swear to God, those goddamn memes. Oh, so we took my dad to see Infinity War, because my dad hadn't seen it yet. And so me and my brother both went to watch his face. And so, can I spoil it? Do you guys care? Have you all seen it or care?
I've seen
The
it.
kids in chat might, though.
They can mute. There's gonna be a spoil.
Warning.
Well,
Spoiler
well-
alert.
If you don't want spoilers, fucking mute yourself.
Yeah,
Mute
I'll
the
put
chat
it
for,
in,
like,
I'll
a
type
few
it in the
minutes.
chat when you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. So, okay, I don't think it's that bad of a spoiler, but whoever the person was behind my dad made this movie experience so much better. Because this was the person, normally this bothers me, but this person's had the best timing. And they were the person that, like, repeated everything that happened to me. And so, when, I don't know why, but when, Thanos came out to fight everybody, not at the end, but when they're on the planet, when freaking Star-Lord goes like, "Shut up, Grimace," or something, the theater was dead quiet, and that person behind us was like, "What the fuck, Grimace?" Like, really, really loud, and it made us all bust up laughing. And it was just beautiful, because that person's had the best timing. I don't know why, it just made the movie, because I'd
I
already
hate
seen
this.
it.
I hate this, but I need to tell you guys about this meme that it's so terrible. But so I found a picture that was like
The nervous
look,
laugh.
they made new like Infinity War action figures, and it's just bags of different colored dust. And I've shown it to like 2 of my friends. No, if you're in chat, you cannot say a spoiler because people in chat might not have watched.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Okay, so are we done spoiling it?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. That's it.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
doing something.
Just
let
Sam wants
me-
to say something.
hurry, Sam.
Just don't.
Hurry,
If you
Sam.
wanna, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm making a meme. Give me
I
a
really
second.
like watching you do this.
Oh
I'm
god, I'm so
looking for a
scared.
transparent one.
Stop.
This is this is how I meme. Give me a second. Oh, there's a transparent one.
Oh wait, hang on a second. No one can see the screen. What am I waiting on?
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
There, God.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, spoilers are done. Oh my God.
I'm making a meme.
Binks! Are you gonna
Oh,
growl again?
I can't even comment on that because of the last bit.
What? Let me see. What?
It's
I'm doing something.
it's in the chat.
Grace, are you
On
watching?
Oh, okay.
That last thing makes me unable to comment on that right now.
Give me a second.
Sam's really good.
Oh my god, Sam.
You know, I totally support this. I support this.
Give me a
Support the
second.
Sam singer.
Whatever they just typed out was in the group chat.
There we go.
I don't like the last thing, but it's fine.
I like everything else, but the last thing
The last thing makes me slightly
makes me
peeved, but I
sad.
can't talk about it.
Wait, what?
Gives me
And
depression.
the thing that you just read.
Grace, you
Oh, I
already
didn't
had
read all of it. I stopped after. Should I keep reading? I stopped after the other part.
It's
Hold on. Hold on.
What'd you say, Quan?
but you already had that.
Just ignore me for a minute. Where is it? There it is.
Oh! Okay, now I get why. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. It didn't seem... Okay, I was like, I don't get it. It didn't seem that bad. And then now I see it.
You need to change the color of that, Sam.
I know.
That is-
Give me.
That's like I'm just looking at this. I'm like, oh my god.
Sure, Andrea. Tell him when I see him next time. Or I'll just tweet it to him.
I'm trying to refer it to the face. Give me.
We can erase both.
I cry. I won't graduate till next year.
Wait, you're not?
Yeah.
Why aren't you graduating next year?
No, I am graduating next year, but I gotta wait till
Oh.
next year.
You said, cry, I'm not graduating next year.
No,
That's
I
what you
said
said.
I'm not graduating until next year.
Oh
I
wow.
didn't hear until. I just heard I'm not graduating.
Luniverse dies in Infinity War.
Oh my god, okay, so speaking of Luniverse, okay.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know if any of you guys caught my messed up Patreon stream. But so I read a book recently that I shit you not, the way it started out, I thought it was gonna be a really bad porn version of your story.
Oh my god.
Because I kid you not, it started off with an edgy person who inherits a mansion from their dead grandmother, the mansion, and it's full of these random people that shouldn't be in this existence, and I'm sitting here like, what am I reading?
That's
But then it's
amazing.
okay because they just turn out to be really edgy gargoyles that don't make sense, and then you're fine.
Oh,
But
that's amazing.
it freaked me out.
Oh my
What's the
god.
best part though is someone made a book cover for it, and I favorited it on DA and it's back because it is beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Oh my god.
It's called something like 4.5 on Goodreads because that's what the book is. Because I told you guys how my guilty pleasure is reading really bad self-published porn books, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well that's the one I read, because pretty much the summary of it, because I talked about it in my Patreon stream, is it's about this, like, PI who hates her, doesn't hate her job, but it starts off with this
my
interesting
God,
murder
Sam.
mystery thing.
What?
Again,
I just looked at
She-
the
What's the problem?
chat. Nothing. I just. It's
I'm
there.
waiting for Mitchie to see it.
I
hold
love
on. Oh my god! Shit.
it. Also, PK board, Mitchie.
Oh no.
Stop. Okay.
Wait, did PK eat me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the fat one. That doesn't make sense.
you're in the club.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I like that Zodiac's playing Cards Against Humanity.
Him and I are playing cards. Will I have a?
Oh my gosh, me and Grace
Oh,
gave
I'm
me
dying.
the booze.
Hold on, let me see.
PK, one day you should compile all your shit posts and make them into like an art book.
Oh my god, fucking Quan!
Oh, me too.
Okay, I don't see the PK warring thing. Where's that?
It's
It's
in
in Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay.
the other chat.
Okay.
Anya. Hi, baby girl.
Why is there a Russian flag in the background?
Because Zodiac
And Zodiac.
Stop! Don't put this on the internet about me.
He's
People
a
are gonna think it's
communist.
true.
It's okay, don't feel bad. My family's actually from Russia, so you're not
Oh my
wrong.
goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, we found this out recently when my parents were doing that DNA testing thing. Apparently, my mom's grandfather, my mom's grandfather came over here in World War II from Russia to escape, Nazis because he was super Jew. And so he got with other super Jews, and they, settled in New Jersey. And I guess there's, a weird... I don't know if this is still a thing because I don't live in New Jersey. But my mom is, 90% Russian Jew when she did DNA testing, which is so rare that... So I'm, sitting here, I'm so somewhere in New Jersey... There's this just subsect of Russian Jews that are just interbreeding with each other to keep that pure bloodline strong. And my dad made the joke, wasn't that why they escaped the Nazis? Was to, not have that happen? I'm like, oh my god, Dad. This is my dad, though. My dad makes fucked up jokes. That's where I get it from.
I love your dad. It's great.
I love my dad, too, because my dad's the person, if you ever hear my dad talking shit about somebody and they overhear it, they're like, I'm right here. My dad will turn to them and say, well, now you saved me time telling it to your face. Which has happened on one occasion. Okay.
Oh, man.
What are you chomping on? My dog just came up and I probably dropped a Frito.
I
Give her
probably
more
got the
chip.
Hot Frito.
Probably.
By the way, Quan, this is pretty good.
What?
I don't feel so good.
Oh, god.
Thanks.
Okay, bitch, why don't you just die? Why? Why do you have to make this so fucking hard on me?
Here, have that one I
Oh my
made.
god. Okay, I need to actually read the chat.
I can't
gonna
send
make-
this one because the image is too big, but
I love that one. I'm gonna make that my icon.
PK had it as her icon for a little while.
Well, it's me now, bitch. Fuck,
Once
my
again,
computer's slow.
We're once again doing the habit that we do where we just stop paying attention to the chat. It always
Okay, chat,
happens.
ask some questions.
Ask
ask
things
stuff.
or something.
About
Interact with
Zodiac
us.
characters.
I promise we're paying
Wanna know
attention
that-
this time.
PK, I've eaten at least 3 people today.
PK, stop it. I swear, PK.
So that's like,
you
that's
bring
like
companion.
PK's
I was listening to your rants while doing homework, and after like an hour, I realized you were streaming. Oh, well, that's fun. Welcome.
Hi.
Have you seen Devilman Crybaby? I haven't.
I have not.
I have. I have. There is a scene. Okay, that's how people take it seriously. Because there is literally a scene in it where there's an entire episode dedicated to why demons get horny, and he cum shots his ceiling. And Cody and I bust up laughing.
What?
Full on. Like in the what was the freaking scary movie? One of the scary movies, where it's like really over exaggerated like that.
What?
Anyway, sorry.
Keep going.
Continue.
Oh no, I was just saying. There's a part in it where a guy comes shots the ceiling, and then they have sex in the sky while they fight.
Oh my god. Why?
Oh, but there is one thing I like about it. That's hermaphroditic Satan.
Oh, that's true. You've told me about that,
Yeah.
I think. How should
How
I
should
deal
I
with
feel-
a character? How should I
Oh,
deal with a
go ahead.
character that has multiple personality disorder? Do research.
Lots of research.
Lots of research.
Mm-hmm. Because you could easily fall into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde syndrome if you don't do it properly.
Yep.
Yes.
Unless that's what you're going
Yes. Please, no, what was it? No, musical stuff, please.
Just don't sing in the chat at all.
Yeah.
Please.
What is attacking me? Oh, they're bugs.
Please just don't sing.
Bye, Sam.
What?
I said bye, Sam.
Oh no.
Was
This
our
is no
board-
longer a chill stream. Awkward Nugget, you
can't
clearly
believe-
weren't here
They're
earlier,
never
were you?
chill streams, ever. We always try, and it never fucking happens.
Well, it's just because it's the social experiment of what happens when you just sit there. There's no end goal. You just sit there with a chat of a bunch of people.
Yes. This is mine. These are my things.
Can I post a link to the fan Discord? You can't post links if you're not a mod.
Do I have any grenades? I do.
Sam.
What?
She said I was bored by Final Pam the whole time, when in reality, that's my name, bitch.
Oh my god.
What?
That's me.
No suction noises.
Doggo!
Star.
Boof, boof. You should stop, you
Self-morbid.
fried egg.
Really
I like
random
this
question.
good
What was your
insult.
first OC? Mine was a character named Star, who's technically now split off into 2 different characters that I'm gonna make a video about someday.
Mine was a
Oh right, I
Kingdom
heard about
Hearts fan
this.
character.
You made the
Here, you,
triplets, right?
you got, yeah. Well, you guys talk about your thing, and then I can go on a tangent.
Oh, meow.
Meow. I don't have a thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm stabbing bugs in a game. So.
well, if
What kind of bug?
Oh, what kind of bugs? The Dishonored bugs, the ones that kill people
meow.
and turn them into living husks, and then they eat me, and I have to kill them.
Oh, that sounds really dark.
Have you not played a Dishonored game?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Like in the first one, there's this plague running around where people are literally bleeding from their eyes and on you if you get too close.
Oh, meow.
And so right now, I'm in a witch's house, destroying all the witches, and burn the witches. Sorry. And then I am trying to avenge the fact they turned my dad into stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
In other words, I'm going for a very high chaos run because it's fun.
yeah, but if anyone wants to know, I'm gonna make a video about them one day about my first characters in my first story because I made the sketch for the little picture of them, and I'm gonna record it eventually.
Oh, you should!
I know, I want to. I love my new children.
Also, I was gonna say, since it's taking me forever and with my issues, if you want to finish the merm picture, because it's mermaid, you can finish it for me.
I will wait for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm determined. I have.
Well, thank you.
Oh, goodness. I have the patience.
Well, you know what? I wish I didn't have to wait.
It'll be fine. I'm determined.
Thank you.
But anyway, so just for fun fact for everyone, just because I think it's funny, I don't know why. My first character's name was Star, and she was technically a self-insert that I at first would do it where it's like I'd watch any movie or read anything or whatever, and I'd want to find a way to insert her into that world in some way.
That's so cute.
And then I made an original story for her, and she was the most flat and blandest character that could ever exist. I think her only actual definitive personality trait was that she liked to do good and she loved her family. I think those were the only 2 definitive personality traits.
But that's so pure.
That is, man.
I felt the purity in my soul.
Oh. But then, so she's obviously she was a very flat character, especially even though she's supposed to be the main character, and her twin sister had more personality than she did.
Fuck.
It's fine.
Fuck.
Oh, Quan, your icon.
Bean.
It's
Bean, you're not letting me.
But yeah, so then I decided to basically, as I was reworking the story, I basically split her off into 2 characters. One of them became one of them technically. Okay, just so this makes sense, the original story there were two of the main characters was Star and Eclipse, and then they actually had a younger brother who died. So there's that.
They always have one of those.
Of course. So then the new one that I redid, there's still 3 siblings, only this time the brother was turned into a girl who took Star's basic like design and just became a 15-year-old girl.
Oh, mood.
And she's actually a part of the story.
Oh, mood? How is that a mood?
That's a mood!
Oh, and then Eclipse basically stayed the same. He just became a dude. He's still just about as edgy as before. And then Star, like the little bare bones personality that Star had, that basic personality became Comet, who's basically just a really happy-go-lucky dude who just wants to go save the world.
I'm so proud of him.
He's a good boy.
He a good boy?
He's so excited and ready to go. And both his siblings are just like, I hate how our lives have turned out. I hate that this happened to us. And Comet's just like, it's fine. See, we're all back together again, and we're all in the same boat together. This is a chance to go reinvent what people think about people like us, and we're together. Obviously, we were meant to stick together, so it's all great. And then his siblings are just edgy.
Oh my gosh.
Or just edgy. His brother's edgy and wants to kill someone, and then his sister's just like, I just don't want to be here, and no one listens to me, and I technically am now 15 forever because I didn't realize that would be a thing.
Whoops.
Cause my person gave me this power, but didn't really tell me that I won't get older after I get the powers.
Cough.
I may have overestimated my drink.
It's fine.
I'm not saying anything.
Overestimated my water here.
I'm still salty about the AU made up a little while ago, but I'm fine.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
I overestimated my water, and now I'm.
It's perfectly fine.
You have too much water?
He says, wine.
I tipped it too far. And now my shirt's wet.
Yeah, I can't.
Sexy.
Everything's wet.
Can't wait to make that video because I want to talk about it because it got changed up and now the story actually is something that's interesting and not just a generic fantasy story.
Eh.
And it's great.
Have you guys seen Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not yet.
Well, that's why I was like, I want to talk about it.
We asked this earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been in and out of my brain today.
That's okay. I'm also kind of zoned out too. There's a way to move this goddamn bookcase, and I don't know how to fucking move the bookcase, and I'm a scram.
Hey, Zodiac.
Yeah.
Look at my screen share real quick.
Oh no, I can't see it because it's small, and I can't really make it bigger without going full screen.
Is it like this, where it's tiny?
Yes.
Double click.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Okay, now look at my screen.
Oh my god.
I want to know about Jay, if that's not too much trouble. Who's Jay?
Oh my god. Wait,
Who's Jay?
Oh, yeah, that's cool. If you want to ask questions about him.
Yeah, Gabby and Sabrina's like, I want to know about Jay.
I need to put more about him because he's got the least amount because he's the youngest boy of his group.
Who is Jay?
Who's Jay? Oh, it's in Luniverse.
Oh, Jay.
He's
Oh wait! Is he the I feel really bad saying it like this, but I only know because of the one picture. Is he the gay guy with one arm?
Yes.
Okay.
The gay fucking
I only know that because you put him in the shirt with Vanessa.
Yeah, with Vanessa. Yeah. Because I just think it's funny that both my gay characters unintentionally are both like really edgy looking.
Zodiac.
Yes.
Earlier, someone said we want more of Jackson's dog.
I know. I need to draw it.
Jackson's
Here's a dog.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. I can't really draw most of them right now because I'm redoing all of their refs, and I decided to make it hard on myself because that's what I do. But it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Oh,
It'll be fine.
says the person who's working on more horse people instead of stuff they
Shush!
need to be
It'll be
doing.
fine! I love my- Listen, all of my horse people- all of my horse people are done. So, it's okay.
Oh yeah, but when do they show up again?
It's okay.
That's
I can
tough,
post
buddy.
pictures of them if I want to.
That's tough, buddy.
It's okay. But yeah, Jay was made because in Luniverse there was another character named Zero who used to be a part of the main group, but his personality was just really bad. Not bad as in like a bad, it's just a bad character. Like, he was really flat and like one note and really blah. But
People are confused by the horse.
I'll get there in a second, one thing at a time.
They're like horse people? Elaborate.
We'll get there in a second. But so I decided, and I was thinking about Zero and like how he could show up, and I realized, damn it, Zero, you would make so much better a villain than you would a main character. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, we're just gonna take you out of the main people and make you an actual antagonist then. So then I was just like, but I always have a 10. I can't not have 10. Especially because that means there's only 4 boys and 4 girls. Granted, 2 of those boys and 1 of those girls don't technically have gender, like, physically.
Oh, you mean Infinity?
Yeah, Infinity and then Chrome and Virus are androids. But, you know.
Oh my god, they're Ken dolls?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
No, okay, they're actually going to look more like robots eventually, because,
So you're gonna make them Ken dolls. There's gonna be nothing there.
well, yeah, why would they make it with something there?
Exactly. No, it's just funny.
Yeah,
Because that's gotta be a thing. You know that has to be a thing now. Like, someone's gonna, like, pull their pants down, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? And they're like, what?
well, they're actually gonna look more like a robot soon, because I'm not feeling...
Oh, you're not gonna make them be like anime people anymore?
No, they're still gonna be like anime characters, but okay, this one, I love this person so much. They're so nice. I don't deserve them. But they made redesigns for fun of all my Luniverse crew. And
Really?
yeah, and they just did it for fun. Like, I don't have to take them, but I am taking part of what they did because I like a lot of what they did.
Can we see the pictures? I haven't heard
yeah.
about this.
But they did. I was so excited when they were doing it, and I was like, I can't wait for you to do Chrome and Virus because honestly, I've wanted to redesign them for a long time, and I love their redesigns. I love their redesigns for them so much. There's the first little half because they did them in 5s, but here, I'll get the second one. But so everyone knows their name is Wallace-NT, and I love them so much. You're such a cool dude. And then
It doesn't want to load for me.
oh no, give it a second. And then there's the second one. But
I still say that Luna has fucking Sora's shoes.
Oh, this one!
Yeah.
Okay, I remember it now.
yeah, I love their designs for those two. So that's whenever I redo their reference, it's gonna look so much nicer. But anyway, so the reason why I made J was because I wanted 10 and I wanted like 5 guys, 5 girls, because that's just how I roll. So it's like, I'll make another character. So I basically sketched one up, and then I was like, I like this, and I went with it. And then there's other things behind his design choices too that I don't really want to get into because it's a little bit sad, but it's fine. But yeah, so that's why Jay exists, and that's why he's so young compared to the other ones, because I made him like far more recently.
Meow.
They're talking. Someone said, "What's the username? Help."
Oh, here, I'll put it in the chat. Everyone go love them.
Also, they were saying frickin', and I said, "What the fuck's happening?" In here?" And then I'm like, "You're all grounded. You're all saying frickin'." And they're like, "You can't tell me what to do." And I'm like, "No, but I can put you in timeout."
Oh.
I'm joking with them. We had to show the kids that we were stronger than them.
Okay, now how do I break into this fucker's shop? Because I want to break into his shop really bad.
Okay.
So, horse people?
Yeah, I know. So now horse people.
Now horse people. You gotta talk about the horse
Do
people.
I wanna? I mean, I could, because
Do I wanna?
well, because they're not gonna show. They're not gonna be relevant for so long.
Just do it.
Yeah, you know, I do. I just won't go into like the whole backstory.
I mean,
Don't
honestly,
go into detail, but show it.
how I feel is if you want to do it, then do it. Or don't say what they're from. Just don't say what they're from.
I'll just talk about them. I just won't go into like how they connect to everything and whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so if anyone remembers that speed paint I did titled Death, which was of the adorable little child and the spooky skeleton horse lady person.
I love.
Basically I have surprise everybody, I have interpretations of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And the way I have them set up is that when they die, they get reborn. Technically, it's totally not like anyone else in this chat right now. It's okay. But yes. And then I also decided, because they would get reborn and be kids, that they would basically, their horses can become people too, and their horses basically help protect them and stuff. So I have that. So yeah, those are the horse people, are the horses. And their human forms. And I love my kids. I love my apocalypse children.
They're good well, I like it because it's different. They're not like evil. They're
My baby, my child, how could you?
they're good beans.
Yeah, they just
Oh shit. What?
They
What? Oh, fucking bitch! How'd you find me? I am on the port! You are a long way away from your post. Oh, wait. Courtyard gate key! Oh, can I break into the guy's thing now? Damn it! This doesn't help me.
Oh, you know what?
What advice do any of you for starting up an art channel and or fairly splitting up a schedule for a joint channel?
What do you mean by a joint channel? And for the first question, just make stuff?
A joint channel is when multiple people run the channel.
Just make stuff? I don't know. I know that's lame advice. That's what I do.
I've never run a joint channel, so I wouldn't know.
I have a joint channel, but I don't use it.
I mean, I have a joint channel technically, but it's with
we
the
have
person
a
I
joint
live.
Discord yet. Homestuck story.
It's true. I don't know.
Except it's in the garbage can, so
it's fine.
we just need to reboot it, like all of the cartoon companies are doing.
Bringing it back around.
We gotta bring it back around.
Yeah, I was wondering.
We gotta redraw all of our characters.
I wonder if the chat can help me decide on a name.
What?
For little flower child.
Oh, little flower.
I still say you can go on the nose.
I know, but I don't know if I don't know, because it kind of breaks what the other three were.
Oh, right, this is true.
Because they're the Latin extensions turned into something.
Right, you went with the Latin.
Can I see the flower child?
Oh, here, I'll get the oh no, where's my okay.
He a good boy. He just likes to grow things.
He just likes flowers and he likes hugs.
Someone asked male or female.
Male.
About mine? Or, wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, for the flower.
Flower boy.
Yeah, he's a boy. I love my boy.
Kitty.
He didn't choose this life. He's just trying to be a happy boy. I'll go find him. Yeah, so okay. Hey, if any of you guys in the chat want to help me out here, because I don't know why I'm so hesitant about doing this, but like, okay, so because I'm me, and because I can almost never give anyone a name that doesn't have some other twist to it, I decided to name my four horsemen, or at least the four current ones that are relevant. They're basically, all of their names are some kind of twist on, like, a Latin word. I think the only one that's weird is, wait. Whose is the weird one? One of them is weird because it's not directly translated, but it's fine. But, like, So, for example, my famine, her name is Franny. I love her.
Fucking Franny.
Franny. She's a farm girl. It's fine. My pure boy, or my lovely excited boy, Plague, his name is Mordecai, because there was like, what was the word? What's the word? It's like, pretty sure that one's Plague, but anyway. But yes, his name is Mordecai, and then, shut up, Windows! I don't want to update my computer. Okay, so, and then War, her name is Bella, because bellum is war in Latin, and so it was like, Bella! That's your name. And so now her name is Bella. But, I've had problems with Death, who's my pure flower child who just likes flowers.
You only had problems with Death because you gave it to the horse.
No, it's not because I gave it to the horse. It's because I want it, because death in Latin is mortem. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just do that. But the thing is that, one of the first names I thought of was like Mortimer, but I'm like, that does not fit you at all, child.
Morty.
Oh, I know a name you can go with,
What name?
and you're gonna like it too,
What?
because I know you. Mordecai.
That's Plague's name.
It is?
Yes!
Fuck.
I didn't know you gave that one to...
I kept saying it! I just said it right now. Plague's name is Mordecai.
Oh, my bad. You completely cut out there. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. But yeah,
No, it's fine. It's
Plague's
my fault.
name is Mordecai. Because I don't know why, he just looks like adorable little Mordecai.
Wait, you're right. No, that was my fault. My derp.
It's fine. But my thing was, too, is that the next name that would be good would be Morgan. But, and his horse's name is Morgana, whatever you pronounce
Morgana.
it. Just because that's for two reasons. One, she's, like a, not the goddess of death, but like,
Oh,
or is she the
baby
goddess of death?
boy.
Whatever. She's someone who represents death, and also because she's technically loosely based on a Morgan horse. So, puns.
Boy.
All of the horses'
Fucking
names are
Clyde.
puns.
Clyde.
Look at this baby
Fantastic.
boy.
Leave my Clydesdale alone.
Look at him.
Clydesdales are
I love this
Hey,
baby boy.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but can we maybe have an intervention for PK like right now?
Okay.
Is PK still doing roller?
Thank you, Quan, for adding that.
Stop. Stop, PK. I swear. Okay, but, so yeah, my only hesitation with naming him Morgan is just because it's my name, so it feels weird. Like, I'm worried people are gonna think that's self-inserty. When it's not self-inserty, it just
Oh,
makes
it's okay.
sense.
I actually hate... I know exactly how you feel. It's why I can't have a character named Michelle.
Yeah.
It bothers me so much.
I could never imagine a character with Madison. Makes me sad.
Same with Grace.
No, Grace is a good name for a
No.
character.
I think Madison's a nice
Madison?
name.
I like
No,
that.
not for Ugh.
Sam and Chloe are just so generic. I'm like, yeah, it'll happen. It's gonna happen
Like-
eventually.
One gets an OC and names it Madison.
I just was like, but I can't, the thing is, I can't find a better name that feels like it fits him. Like, pure child. So I don't know if I want to, I mean, I got time
Oh,
to
shit, he's
decide,
dead.
clearly, but like, I don't know if I should or not, because it would work, but it's my name.
Wait, bitch, where's your key? Oh, okay, I already have it.
Cause,
Sorry, I tried to kill the shopkeeper, and I wanted to make sure I got his key so I could rob him.
yeah. But yeah, that's my dilemma. My poor flower
Okay, we need a
child.
good name. We for death that isn't on the nose,
Yeah.
but is on the nose.
I mean, you have good suggestions. It's just the fact that, like,
I know, they're
it breaks
really out
the
there.
theme.
Let's see. Hold on, I got one. Let's see.
Give me a second.
OMG, Sam.
No, I need the actual, like, word, not the freaking one in Yiddish. Thank you very much.
I need to find a good name. Or if, I don't know, does the chat think that just calling him Morgan's fine? I don't know.
Well, no, here, you can call him Mavis.
I could.
Because Mavis is death in Hebrew.
Make
There you
I
go.
love this
There you
baby.
go.
Mavis.
Make them Jews.
him Jew.
Make them Jews.
There you go. You get away with the weird name. You're
Hey,
going off the
Zodiac.
Christian God anyway, so
I
just
know.
have to be Jews.
Hey,
Oh,
Zodiac.
Yeah.
I love your baby boy.
Oh no. Yeah, hang on 1 second.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I love the baby boy. Look at him.
Zodiac's baby boy.
Look at him.
What? I can't look at screen share.
I just put hearts around his picture.
It's so cute.
Oh. He's a good boy.
I love. He's such a good child. You know, now I can talk about him too because it's okay. But he's just, oh my goodness, he's such a good little bean because all he just loves is just flowers and he likes hugging people. But the thing is, what's really sad is because there's things that like
Are you gonna say it?
I don't know how much I'm gonna tell right now, but like for one thing, all 4 of the horsemen have little like, they're not magic, but they're like kisses that'll like affect people weird. I mean, I guess it's magic. I don't know, but like, so
You could just say it's a curse.
yeah, it is a curse
no.
basically, is what it is. But like, so their curses will do different things or their kisses will curse people in different ways. So like, plague, for example,
Cute
makes
smooches.
yeah, he makes people sick because he's plague. And then war basically makes people feel very strong, sudden emotions. Mostly anger, but just very passionate emotions out of nowhere.
Me too.
Oh, just so you know, the she didn't get full on pissed is because technically she can't.
Yeah? I got
That's okay, good. I just didn't, I wasn't sure. But yeah, that's why.
Then there's that. And then Famine's like playing Russian roulette because she basically will drain one of your, like, okay, imagine The Sims and you have all your little, like, your little bars or whatever for your, like, hunger and
Oh no.
sleep and stuff. And she basically depletes one of your needs out of nowhere. Stop it, PK! The fuck? I'm gonna cry.
What did
Oh,
PK do now?
She just keeps drawing porn. But anyway, so yeah, so then so it's like Russian roulette. So like you might feel like really hungry or suddenly really tired, like or like hungry on the like just starving,
God dang it,
or
PK.
tired to like on the like just about to pass out, or I don't know. You could also just become really really horny. It just
Oh,
depends.
meow.
It's playing roulette. But and poor Death, his kisses kill people. So it's just sad because he wants to. It's just like he's just an innocent child who wants to give people hugs and kisses, but then his kisses are bad.
PK.
His kisses are bad. They're bad kisses.
No, he's a poor baby.
Oh my god, my fucking Discord is
that's
blowing the
PK
fuck up right now. Jesus.
What?
No, my Discord, like all my notifications on my phone are blowing up.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so he just, he's just a poor baby. He can only technically kiss his horse because his horse can't die. So, you know,
What are you doing, Tanya?
he's just a poor baby. And then it's, should I talk about the worst one? Just the even worse?
Oh yeah. I mean, then
Worst
again,
curse?
it's me. Then again, it's me. So I'll leave it up to you.
I'll talk about it. Why not? It's not going into anything, but basically, also, just because the whole theme of the Four Horsemen is just curses everywhere, when they're born, they basically curse their blood family. So it's like, it's less bad, no matter, depending how distant the relative is. So like a third cousin might occasionally have a run-in with a curse or whatever. Occasionally, like once every 10 years, who knows? Probably less than that, but anyway. But like their parents and their siblings will get like the worst of it, and probably not their kids, but like their parents and siblings will get like the worst part.
Oh, what? You mean like if Death had a kid?
No, well, no, it's because of what it's they're born, so they think if they had kids, they'd be fine. But
Oh, okay.
thankfully. So of course, just going through the list of like, let's see, I wonder if I should go in like what's the best and what's the not the best, but what's the least terrible. But like for example, Famine, whatever family she's born to, her blood family will basically like, or it goes through like, basically they just struggle a lot with being like impoverished and stuff. Like everything goes wrong. And
they just have bad luck. They're just those. They're really nice people that just have the worst shit happen to them.
It's just they kind of just become stuck in poverty and they can't get out very easily, if at all. Then like War's family just becomes very irritable and like wants to pick fights with everyone. So that's great, especially because Bella's a princess, so it's great. I love Bella. And then
she's just such a little bitch.
No, I can't wait till she's a kid. Because she's so... for anyone who just wants to know, fun fact, is technically how them being kids became a thing was because when I was thinking about interpretations for them, I was like, I feel like War is going to be the hardest. Because it's so hard to imagine War in any other than the, like buff,
big,
ready to fight,
man.
like, power-hungry, destroy everything kind of person. I'm like, okay... What is the total
Kratos?
opposite of war, like the typical interpretation for War that still kind of embodies the idea of war? A bratty princess.
Oh,
so
yeah,
now she's just a bratty princess who like wants everything and probably is like Red Queen style or Queen of Hearts style, like off with their heads kind of character. I love her so much. Anyway, so yeah, and so then you have Plague's family, who's just everyone gets sick, and they just keep getting sick, and it's great.
It's not great.
Well, no, it's just, it was a sarcastic great.
I know.
I'm feeling some, this person's name is Michelle Porter.
What? What?
In chat.
Oh, that's right.
Is there another Michelle? Because
I remember this.
Porter.
I thought it was you once, like a long time ago. Because their name is Michelle Porter, so I thought it was like you on a different account.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Yeah, no, and then it wasn't, and it was just... Anyway, so, yeah, and then, so... Now, the thing is, for the three of the horsemen, technically they can still stick around with their families for a while and be fine, because it doesn't really happen right away, and their families can still deal with it if they try hard enough. But... Death's family's just kind of cursed with really out-of-nowhere deaths.
I made the joke that Death's family are the Final Destination deaths, so...
Oh my god.
Really weird out there, like...
Yeah, they're either just, like, really tragic, or they're really, like, out of nowhere, like, how did this happen, freak accident kind of thing.
Which is really bad for me, because I love thinking up really weird people dying. That's really morbid! But I blame a lot of the movies I watch. So, like, when Zodiac told me this, I was like, oh, shit, man. I can see it now. Like, they're at the market and someone just gets hit by a carriage.
Yeah. It's that, and it's really sad, because he's just such a good bean. So,
yeah, he's a good bean. He doesn't know.
Now it's almost understandable why the horses exist. Because otherwise, the kids wouldn't have such a great time.
Because, yeah, from what you told me, they can die. They're not immortal. They're just really powerful curses, pretty much.
Yep. So it's and you never know, because if the family situation gets terrible, like, I don't entirely want to spoil it for you, Mitchie, but at one point.
Oh, for me. Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. Well, at one point, I don't know. Do you want me to tell you? Just the plan I have in the back of my mind. Sure, go ahead. I don't care. At some point, War kind of has to leave. Bella's kind of got to leave. Because her kingdom gets that bad.
Oh, shit.
Because everyone just keeps fighting, and when you're a bunch of powerful people who are angry at each other, it's not great. So, yeah, she ends up basically having to leave because it's dangerous.
I mean, I kind of guessed that was going to be something that went on.
Yeah. Which
I didn't have
is-
the specifics, but I had a feeling they would do something like try to spirit her away.
Yeah, well, which is okay because Clyde's there and Clyde can protect her and it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, and then but Death's family all of them die and it's sad. And then thanks to Mitchie, I know how his mom dies. And I'm not
Oh,
happy
so you're
about
making
it.
his mom? I didn't know it was gonna be the mom. I knew it was gonna be a family member.
I don't know. I imagined it would be someone like that. I don't know. I know it happens to his last family member. That's what they say. Whomever it is. And I cry.
I might leave the stream a little early.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I have to probably end it soon. I mean, I can sit and chat for a little bit, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna bounce out now.
Okay. That's cool.
Goodbye, everybody.
Did you have the funds? Bye-bye.
Gabby and Sabrina picked up on it. Clyde like Clydesdale? Yes.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
Okay. I want to tell a story.
And you're very welcome.
You're free to go if you want, Sam, but I want to tell a story
Alright.
of how the horses got their names. Because for a while, I was having a hard time figuring out what to name them because it was like I wanted there to be like some kind of theme. I just didn't want to give them random names, and they're all technically they're really old. So I mean, So I was trying to think, and like my first idea was like, what if I just named them after a bunch of gods or whatever, gods and goddesses, based on whatever thing they're the horse for. And I tried, but unfortunately, I just couldn't find some things that fit. Like, there's just things that didn't fit and all that kind of stuff. So that didn't really work out very well. And, like, especially because some of them, I could find a god for something, but the name totally did not sound like it belonged to that gender.
Oh, doesn't that suck?
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, why? No, we're not talking about My Horse Prince. No.
Your horse prince?
No, it's a game.
It's
a dating sim.
Oh no, the cursed
It's
game.
the cursed. But yeah, so I was trying to think of names for them and I couldn't figure out. So then the idea shifted to I wonder if there's like actual like I wonder if there's certain horse breeds that sound like names, which would be really on the nose. But I couldn't find anything like that. But then I was like, what if their names were just puns off of the horse they were based off of? And I based them off a horse, and I picked the breed first, but it's fine. But like, so Clyde was the first one because I was like, Clydesdale. I could name him Clyde.
Off.
So I named him Clyde. And then I was like, okay, Morgan horse. So we'll name you Morgana because it kind of works in two ways. So Death's horse became Morgana. And then Plague's horse is his name is Lusa, and he's an Appaloosa. And then Franny's horse or Famine's horse is Shoni, and she's a Shetland pony. Those are my horses, and they love them. But yeah, that's my story of my name adventures. Oh boy.
See, you know what's sad?
What's sad?
None of my marks, except tattoos.
You cut off.
Shit. I was saying, none of my mages have meaningful names. It was literally like, I need a fucking name for you. I can't think of anything.
That's fine. I'm just like, it's the same with, oh god, I almost said that. It's the same with that one group of characters. Like Kai and his friends.
Yeah.
Technically, their names don't mean much, except for Kai's because it was supposed to be a pun that just came out of the blue. Because I'm like, that would be funny.
Yeah.
I'll just name you Kai. So other than that,
but Kai is a good boy.
I know Kai is a good boy. Oh yeah, but most of my some of my characters at least don't have names that mean shit, and then everyone else does.
It's okay. Except for Dimitri. For a lot of their next lives, I think about it, especially recently, and I'm like, shit, I really want to give him, like, cheesy names. Except for a certain one in Crackland, because she's already been reborn.
Yes.
With the soulmates. Plays really shitty 90s music.
I love it so much, and I'm so sorry, AU child. This wasn't what you were supposed to be, but it's what you've become. Can we actually talk about it, or do we have to?
Yeah, we can talk
great.
about it. It's not a spoiler, because the only spoiler is that what my character looks like when he's older, and that doesn't...
So technically... Oh my god. Oh,
so the magical adventures of Crackland.
So if anyone wants to know, I broke the rule during our... If anyone doesn't know, we have a role play. We call it Crackland. It's been going on for almost half a year now.
It'll be a year in like December, right?
Yeah, in December it'll be a year. But so we have that, and oh my goodness. So I broke the rule of Crackland, and I made a joke. And the joke was because, without going into too much detail about the context of mine, my horsemen were getting reborn during this time. It kind of was like 2 of them were already reborn, and then 2 of them weren't. And during this time, in Crackland context, certain someone dies.
Who was my character?
Yes. And he's a mage, so her mages get reborn. So I kind of laughed to myself, because I imagined... I've always imagined, like, characters being reborn, and, like... This has always been just something I've imagined for everything, is that, like, it's, you know, like, when the last breath, or the first breath of a baby's on the last breath of the last one, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But,
You mean what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said, because it's a good way to describe
it. Okay, so to put this in context, how my mate, because in my story and in my world, in a way they can't die, but they're...
You're cutting out a lot, by the way.
Too. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So, can you hear me? Am I better? Yes? No? Maybe? Okay. So, in my world, my mages, in a way, can't really die a lot like my demons do, but their bodies die. That's where it kind of gets them. So, like, how it works is, it's not like... I changed this. It was different before. But to me, it made more symbolic sense now. Ooh. So, pretty much, like, when they die, their last breath, whatever baby, wherever, when they're taking their last breath, the baby that takes their first one, that's what the soul goes to. So, and it also goes off of stops things. So if you can keep their heart going, breathing, they can still be saved, kind of thing. So my character died. He got brought back thanks to a certain other crack baby. But
that one's just Gabriel. I think we can say that one out loud.
This is true. He's Gabe
how
Jesus.
many people? Okay. I want to say it's been... How many people has he brought back to life?
Okay, let's...
That shouldn't be able to be brought back?
Let's see. Okay, let's see.
It's been like over 20... It's like over 21, I know that.
Yeah, it's definitely over 21 because it's...
Because he brought back your past people, both my past people, and both of those are in sets of 7.
Mm-hmm.
He brought...
So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're at 21 with that, so then there's...
He's brought... Oh, yeah, that would actually be 7, too, because she was a part of that old group, technically.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so then...
Okay.
So now it's up to
we're
22.
At 21. Yeah, we're up to 22. No, it's more than 22.
Oh, really? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, because he remember Purple Hottie got shot.
Oh, that's right, so it's 23.
Yeah. By a technicality.
I love Gabe. It just keeps going. Wait, so... Oh my goodness. So yeah, so the joke I made was like, wouldn't it be terrible if, like, he died at the same moment as, like, one of mine got reborn too?
Reborn.
Because they technically would come back in the same way. So I was just like, would they just have to, like, fight over the next body, or would they just have to, like, or would it be something else where it's like, I don't know, it's like one of them just has to, like, by half a second, you know?
Yeah.
But then we kind of kept running with it too. And it kept going because I made the joke. I broke the rule. And so, we were talking about, so Gabe is a god mod. Yes. I think we've established that. He's a god mod that's interesting. Anyway, so, but like, So it kept going, and we're like, oh my god, that poor child would be so, like
Confused.
like, so confused, and, like, bipolar, and just... Because it's, like, it's not even that the souls control the next life, it's just that
They're just there.
It's like it influence, basically.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, because how it works with mine pretty much is, and, like, this isn't a spoiler for my thing,
Right.
because it gets mentioned, like really, really early on. How it works is, well, at least how I, like, figuratively see it, is when a mage turns 13, and how that goes on, it's not like midnight on their 13th birthday, it's like the moment they were born, 13.
Right.
Kind of thing. So it's funny, because then it happens literally, like, in the middle of fucking nowhere, like, at a random time.
Right.
They kind of, like, while their body gets used to their magic, it kind of, like, shifts perspective, so people don't see what's going on when that's why the shit kind of happens when they awaken. They end up, like, in this white, like, abyss, pretty much. I don't really want to call it a room,
Yeah.
but it's, like, this white plane, and then there's their past life there, and they kind of chit-chat for a bit, or they don't have to talk at all in certain character situations, but I can't bring that up because it's a spoiler. But, you know, they'll have those things, and then when the past life touches or hugs the new life, that's when they kind of vanish, and it's, like, their turn now. But they were always there, kind of, like, watching over, and it's sort of like a... how do I explain this? It's sort of like a explaining what's going on kind of thing. But it's kind of sad, because I thought about it too, and since mine takes place where, like, okay, this isn't really a spoiler, because it's just kind of talked about. When Alador awakens, he's really confused, because there's just, like, a baby on the floor.
Yeah, I know, you've told me about that.
And so, like, he picking her, and that's how he...
Well,
But he already knew he was due to his upbringing and stuff, which I brought up in his bio. But, like, because of that, there are instances like that where if, like, they were a kid that died and they had no idea who they were, they don't really know what's going on, and then they're kind of poof, they're gone.
sad. But,
I will say this, though, his life died quickly, so...
oh, hang on, this is actually, I feel like this is an important question to answer. Why don't you give us spoilers for Crackland when we won't see Crackland? The reason why is because Crackland's a combination of two stories we can't spoil.
Yeah.
So that's
there are
why.
spoilers. It's not that, like, it's really hard to... Zodiac has aliases for some of his characters. I don't.
Well, it's like, this is why, it's exactly why we can talk, like, all day long about, like, we can post, like, all the art we want of Gabriel and Gabe and Dimitri.
Yeah.
Because not really, especially of Gabe, because Gabe's entirely non-canon. In any sense of the word.
There is no way
at either of our stories he could become real.
Yeah, because, like, even because oh, I'm fine saying this. So in Crackland, his dad Tybalt.
Yeah.
But see, how it works is because of how the genetics work in Zodiac's story. The only reason why Gabe is a mage is because of his mom. A mage can't give birth to another mage. That's something that just can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's why. So,
yeah, because mine is related to a mage in my world, and mine's genetic. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, mine's off the soul system thing.
So that's why we can't. That's why we can't. We still have to be careful what we talk about because we can't spoil everything in Crackland because some of it is canon.
Mm-hmm.
But
which is why I have to emphasize Tybalt is older when he becomes dad. Yes. I need to emphasize this.
Very important distinction.
He's not a young daddy.
Yeah. Anyway,
fuck,
what was I saying?
So bad.
Oh, right, because okay, so I made the joke that like, what if a horseman of mine and can I say who died? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can say.
What if Tybalt, because Tybalt died and he came back because we weren't done with him yet. So he died, and it's like, what if he was reborn at the same moment a horseman was? And so we're like, what if they just ended up in the same body and they had to, like, neither of them knew how to deal with it because it's never happened before. But, like, so they basically just have to get stuck together, and this poor child is just so, like,
They're pretty much, they have two consciousness.
They don't
Not
control
consciousness.
her, but it's like, it's almost like her moral compass is weird.
That's it.
Her instincts, that's what it would be.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Her instincts are all kind of fuckety.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, oh god, I just love the banter. So because then Mitchie mentioned that was like, well, his next life would have to be a girl because you have yours alternate.
Yeah.
Which I can appreciate aesthetically.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I love doing that shit. Technically my sins do that, but it's just, there's like one exception. But anyway.
Wait, who's the exception?
Whoever was the leader before stays
this
the
is
same
true.
gender
Okay, yeah.
in the next one.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's why Sloth's a boy.
Wait,
Ye.
wait, hold on. That doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
I can't. I'm gonna type it to you.
Okay. I might have just worded it wrong, but it's just
okay. I know. I'm just.
It's not even relevant to the story.
It's not bad. I'm just. Yeah. Hold on. No, damn it. Fucking Discord. Stop it.
But yeah, so I was like, it's like, well, she'd have to be a girl. So I'm like, oh, I have my two horsemen that aren't reborn yet are both girls. Oh no, I meant like. Okay, hang on, here, I'll just type it to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Silent typing.
Yeah, this... It's not even, like, actually relevant, it's just a stupid thing. But... Yeah, so basically we just decided, like, okay, what if Tibble and Fannin both got reborn at the same time? And so now, in Crackland, Franny's just a very confused child that's a mage and a horseman, which are technically opposites in my story.
Yeah, which is what's funny.
Yeah, so she's just, her consciousness is just all over the place.
Oh my shit.
What?
No, I just realized something.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
But really spoilery. Like, really bad.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna type it to you. I know people in the chat will be super mad, but I just realized something.
Oh boy, I'm excited. But yeah, so we basically are doing, that's what we decided to do because we ran with the joke, and it's just really funny. So like, we've made so many jokes of like, how, the two of them will just kind of argue in her head. It's just like...
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry, I'm reading this now.
It's okay. I'm trying to like type it as fast as I can.
Oh boy. Oh, it's starting to be cute.
I know. Okay, so pretty much what I was saying, it would be like, oh, okay, I can say this part, because it's not spoilery, but he would be like, oh, you're just like my moms.
Oh,
they're just
that's
not,
so cute.
They're just not burnt away.
Oh.
Because I just thought of that. With the fact that I was able to the thing, I was like, oh, it would make sense because certain characters' powers didn't awaken until they were older, so he wouldn't see them until that point.
So cute.
Isn't it though?
Oh, anyway, I'm sad we can't express it. It's so cute. Anyway,
I know.
Yeah, sorry if we keep cutting out, guys. We're not trying to. Oh, Grace left. Bye, Grace.
Oh, Grace left. Oh. So
it's just us now, Mitchie.
this is what happens. We talk about it, and everyone gets off and they leave.
No, I think they have to go, but they can't say bye because they don't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry,
Oh,
guys.
no, why do we have good friends?
Because our friends are good beings. I got these friends from you. I didn't know these people until I met you. I got all the good friends.
Yeah,
You
I'm
have
sorry,
tuna.
I know everyone's
I gave you a can. Sorry.
Sorry, I know everyone's confused in the chat, but it's okay.
Okay, so Zodiac has this character that's paired up with mine in a cute fucking way.
Because they're adorable.
But they're adorable. And recently...
Just a Mitchie and a Zodiac. All hell can break loose now.
I was helping Zodiac out with a thing, and he was like, hey, well, what if this thing was like fallen angels kind of thing? And I'm like, oh, that'd be really cute. And so one of those well, I shouldn't say fallen angel, but one of those like angel characters
like
is paired up with
descendant.
one of my characters.
Like a descendant of an angel, technically.
Descendant of. Oh, okay. I was so
just
about
because
that.
of how it works? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Continue.
Well, for story's sake,
Oh boy.
I have to be super vague about this.
Yeah.
You can have it be something that person is an angel. They just don't know
Cut
it.
out part way through that.
Ah! Scream! What I was saying was, you could have it be, since the whole mages were angel thing, you could have it be that specific character
Yeah.
actually is an angel.
Oh no, that would tie back around to the thing we discovered before, wouldn't it?
That's what I was telling you. I was like, look at
Okay, you know what's so funny? Okay, I know nobody knows what I'm talking about because I don't want to spoil it now that it's actually got a purpose. Okay, so the funny thing about that character, Mitchie, is that originally when I set her up, I was thinking, okay, I want to make it where she's not special at all because, you know, that's just so easy. It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I just want her to be a normal human being. That's all it is. That's all the story is going to be. And then now, just because things make so much sense, now she's this super special mage child. Anyway, I just think that's hilarious. What has Crackland done to my story? It's made it good. Anyway, we need to find things to
I'm also eating, so
less
sorry.
vague.
Okay, let's see. What's something we can talk about that's not very vague? Okay, so I have a question for you.
You have a question for me?
Since you said you're going to redo us for Luniverse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm confused. I think you cut out again.
Damn it. No, like, I asked you and you were just gave a very, like, bland answer. I'm like, oh.
No, I think you cut out, and I think you just said... Because I thought, from how you cut out, it sounded like you asked, so you're redoing the refs for your Luniverse characters.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I cut out. You're redoing the busts for them, where you talk about the character in your YouTube videos.
I might. Just because...
That's what I'm saying. You're probably going to have to.
Yeah, just
because...
Especially Chrome and Virus are about to change, like, so much.
Yeah.
So, I might redo it, and maybe I can make those better structured videos. Because I know there's people who like them, so... I might try.
I like them.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because it gives me an excuse to talk about them.
Hey,
yes, I might.
That's chemical water, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you want water? Is that what... Sorry.
But yeah,
like that.
I swear though, I'm making it harder on myself, and I'm giving it where it's like I'm doing different outfits and stuff too, because before, like, if they had an alternate outfit or whatever, I'd just make it tiny and in the corner. But now I'm like, I want to actually draw it on them in full just because I can, and I want to make it look nice.
No, I get you, man. Honestly, that's why I want Tetsu's ref so bad. I'm happy next month.
Yeah.
Because this isn't a bad thing. I've gotten a lot of fan art. I'm happy. I'm not complaining about the fan art. I'm not. Seriously, I love fan art. But they all draw her outfit in her bio, and I have Tetsu in so many other outfits, like, just throughout everything.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I've never been in this situation before, where I have so many pictures of her in this one outfit. So in her bio, I'm giving her outfit like I gave everybody else, except Ringmaster, but Ringmaster has a reason, because he likes aesthetic, he's weird.
Because he's cute and he has an aesthetic horse. Drat, my one weakness.
It's true though!
I know, it just killed me. But yeah, so it's like doing that, and I just because they're my Luniverse characters, and they're like, I take them a lot more serious. I take them a little bit more seriously than like my sins and stuff. I decided I want to do it where it's like you can see what they're like, especially like for example, like Luna, she wears her like sweater and shit. So I'm like, I decided, okay, I want to do one where she is just wearing like the tank top and shorts, so it's like you can see more what her body type looks like, and then one with the main outfit, and then one with her actually wearing the jacket thing that she has around her waist, because I'm sure she does that every now and then. But like, so it's just alternate stuff like that, and it's gonna look so nice, and I swear it's way too fun for me to like because what I'm doing is like, since it's on Procreate, because of course I have it where it's like I'm doing all the drawings and the outfits on a different file, and then I'm putting them all together on one thing.
Oh, so you're gonna make a big reference?
Yes, it's gonna be they're very big references, but but it's funny because I have them on top of each other because it's the same pose just with things on top of it different. So it's really funny to have them in their actual clothes and then the like more like pajama-y kind of clothes, and just to flip back and forth really fast. And I don't know why it's funny for me. It's like, that's just the kind of stuff. It's just like, but yeah, it's the little things in life.
Now I get you, big smooth.
Yeah, so it's a fun time. It's gonna take so long to do all of them, but it's gonna be worth it.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
And
honestly, that's something I wanted to characters for the longest time, because a lot of them, even Ringmaster does have a couple of alternate outfits. It's hard, but he does have a couple
every now and then.
He does. Like, one I've always wanted to do, because I've seen him in it, and I know I have the skill to do it now, but for the longest time, I have the skill to do it. I brought it up in Crackland. Yeah. He has this, like, really big, shiny red coat. Because, of course, he would. And that's, like, his show coat, like, when they're performing.
Yeah.
So he's got, like, during shows, he wears the shiny, gaudy coat.
Yeah.
But then, you know, when he's got his downtime, that's his normal outfit.
Right. I love Ringmaster so much. Oh, goodness.
I love him, too. He's a good boy.
I still would like to say that he's like 99% responsible for the reason Crackland happened.
He is though, which makes sense because that's within his character.
Because he kidnapped someone because of aesthetic.
And now here we are.
Oh, I know, and 6 months later. Oh goodness, it's amazing.
We're almost out of pregnancy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, what is this? PK, what are you sending me?
Oh,
you can see this. See what? PK, I'm scared.
Oh boy, but yeah. I think maybe I should end the stream here, because I think we're just...
Okay, I think it's a good idea.
I could still talk, I just like...
No, I got you.
I think the chat has stopped caring.
Wait, PK has a question.
Oh, PK has a question?
What is your least favorite character out of all your characters? Who's your least favorite?
Oh my God.
I know who mine is. But I can't say it.
My least favorite is. Oh, out of all my characters, or
out of all of your characters,
out
yours.
Of all my characters. Oh fuck.
Okay, who's someone you hate? Like you can love drawing them and love that character, but you hate them.
Oh God.
So I got two.
I think I have a few. Like, in the sense of like you love your character, but you love them as a character, but you hate them as a person.
Yes.
Okay. Oh God, that's a lot of my antagonists.
God.
I mean, okay. Jeez Louise, why is it so hard? What are yours? Just like help me out.
Okay, so one of them is one I haven't drawn yet and hasn't shown up. Like I haven't drawn him out because he's gross. But his name's Azrakal, and he is Lorelai's uncle.
Oh.
He's a king.
Oh.
He is a huge douche.
Yeah.
And
I hate him too.
and then Magpie.
That's
I love and hate Magpie so much. And so those are my two.
I love her as a character, but God, if she was real.
Oh
God.
But you know what? Like,
that's the kind of character she's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. That's how she's, and that's the worst part too. Is like, she's not like cartoony evil to be evil. She's just super manipulative.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted. No, not that. I accidentally reloaded something. Okay, who do you want? Who know? Someone.
Well, I'd have to put Sebastian on there because he's an asshole.
Oh yeah, it's Sebi.
I can't not.
Let's be hot and evil. Let's be sexy and evil together.
Sexy and evil together. Oh, my favorite. Just my favorite, because all I can think of is just Disney villain music. It's all I can think about. It makes me laugh. God. So, honestly, probably part of me wants to say like Solar, because I love that fucker as a villain and as a character, but God, I hate him.
You hate him because God, he's evil.
Because he's evil. That's what he is. It's his character.
Well, I think that's one good thing about both of us. Oh, PK wanted me to show you this, by the way, and ice cream.
God. PK, I swear to God. I swear. Okay, continue.
No, I think every good character should be a character. Fucking game. It should be a character that's believable. Like why they're this douche nozzle.
Yep.
Is fuck? Did I really just? Did I just fuck myself over?
Did you?
I think I'm gonna scream. I think I literally fucked myself over here. Hold on. Oh no, okay, it's when I robbed the guy. Okay, I should be good now, I think. Hopefully, yes. Did I find the thing? Can I leave? Okay. I didn't fuck myself over. Sorry. I was like, I do not want to have to replay this mission again.
Yeah.
Every good villain character should have a reason, like a big reason why everyone loves Thanos in the new Avengers movie. Not spoiling it, but they gave him a very believable reason for why he's doing all this shit.
Yes. 100% yes.
And that's something I try to put in my characters too. Like, Magpie is very much a very, very evil bitch. Yes. But she believes she's doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's not doing it for evil's sake. She's doing it because she's like, this is how it gets done.
Yeah, and like, there's cartoon villains that can work too, but it's like usually not in a serious sense.
Yeah. Well, a perfect example is like Kim Possible. Did you ever watch Kim Possible as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Draken. He is a very funny evil villain character.
Yeah. What's like with and I mean, part of me kind of gets away with it just because I can kind of get away with it with Solar a little bit, just being that like reality gods are weird. So it's like,
Well, I mean, not just that, but I mean, technically, freaking, what was it? Zeus's dad just decided, oh, well, my kids are going to destroy me, so I'm going to eat them.
Yeah, and then, like, Solar just kind of got power crazy is basically what it was. He just kind of, he decided he didn't really like the people he was, the only people he can talk to, and he's like, because of how reality gods worked, it was like, okay, all you get your little solar systems, you can go play with them, but you don't get to mess with anyone else's. So he's just like, well, that's stupid. I want to mess with all of them. All of them.
You pretty much said you can sit anywhere you want, but right here.
Yeah. So it's like,
am I wrong?
Yeah, not really. But like, he basically just kind of disappeared for a little while, and then sort of waited and kind of picked off more of the weaker, like, reality gods too, and, like, slowly got power. And, like, over time, the other gods were kind of like, you know, feel like I haven't seen some of these guys in a while, and I can't seem to contact them. That's really weird.
So did Solar, like, take over their... Did Solar take over their thing?
Oh, yeah, eventually.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, when he killed him, he took over the solar system.
Basically,
right?
how they work is because, technically, how I always imagined it worked is because, technically speaking, you can't really have... Like, you can't just destroy something because then it would just not be there, because the reality gods represent specific things. And, like, obviously the more specific it gets, the weaker they are because they have less domain. But, like...
Yeah.
And also because, like, since reality and... Or not reality, creation and destruction made most of them, they got kind of less powerful over time because they were kind of diluting themselves to everyone else. Kind of similar with...
I totally forgot that your creation and destruction were from that one, too.
But, like, so it just kind of happened over time. So the way I always pictured it was that, like, you can't, like, destroy... Like, if you just kill them, that doesn't just stop. So it's like it kind of goes to somebody else. So since the person who killed them is usually right there, it goes to them. So they kind of...
Oh, okay.
So, like... Which is also funny because, like, as he kind of steals more of that power or whatever, just because he's not, like, I don't want to say he's not built to handle, like, to take all of it. It's just, like, because it's so much that he's not supposed to have, it's, like, the powers kind of get diluted, too. So it's, like, he's not super god.
Oh, okay, so instead of him going, the more power he uses, the weaker he gets?
Kind of, well, it's, like, the more... Okay, so it's like almost with, because his thing is obviously, like, sun and stars and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like if he was to steal, like, a reality, like, a god of, I don't know, like, nebulas or something, just off the top of my head, it's like, he'd get that power, and so, like, if it was just that one and his, he'd have, like, probably almost all of the same powers as that one did. But because he took everyone else's... It's like it all kind of got crammed in together, so some things he just can't do the same because it's like, you know, it's almost like he had to put everything in the suitcase and not everything fit.
Oh, okay, I got it. And so he ended up breaking some things he didn't mean to.
Kind of. Well, it's like, yeah, he just can't use everything at his disposal,
Yeah.
so he's not like because otherwise he'd be so powerful, like Infinity couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
But like, you know, so there's that. And then he never took... The only one he didn't take... Well, it's also why whenever he killed creation and destruction, he didn't become super mega powerful because their powers were already diluted amongst everyone else.
Wait. He killed them? I thought they just died.
No, he killed them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It sucked. The only ones he didn't take were Infinity and Eternity. Eternity because, like, Eternity's thing was that he was technically omniscient, but he was also a coward. So it's like, but Solar was like, listen, if I take your omniscience, things won't be fun for me anymore because I'll know everything. So how about this? You just go away and never bother me ever, and you get to live, and it's great. And so does Infinity. See, it's all wonderful, right? And
oh my god, I can see it now, and it's like, and you know what happens, because you know everything, if you don't do what I want. So we're just gonna...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to kill you because I don't want your power, but that doesn't mean I won't. Like...
Yeah.
Because I don't really like you that much anyway. So then with Infinity, he was like, kind of almost like the sort of, well, I don't entirely want to be alone. So it's like, come on, we were best friends before. Just come rule the universe with me. You're super powerful. I'm super powerful. It's great. It's like we're the new, like, creation and destruction kind of thing. And she's like, no, you killed my family. kind of puts damper on a relationship a little bit, Solar. I haven't seen you in, like, centuries. And then you come back and you kill everyone. But, like, she's Infinity.
I'm not liking the incest vibe you're giving me now, man. This.
But yeah, so it's like... So, she, but unfortunately she's Infinity, so it's like she couldn't kill. She has, because she's infinity, and because technically eternity and infinity are like the second most, or were the second most powerful reality gods besides creation and destruction, because they were all of time and all of space.
Yeah.
So, like, she had full power to be able to just, like, kill him right then and there, but she's infinity. She doesn't want to. Because she also thinks that eternity is dead. So it's like, she's like, you're the last, like, other reality god there is. I don't want to help you, but I can't kill you. It's like, can we not just...
Because then I'll be alone.
I know, and I don't want that. It's like, can you just stop now and we can fix this and it will be okay? And he's just like, no. And it's just like, well, fine. It's like, well, come on. Just like, he's basically just trying to win her over and it's just not working. So she just seals him away and she's like, I don't know what to do. But yeah, so it's a good time. Yeah, he's the only way he can get a. What we were even talking about before is just like he can kind of be.
We were talking about characters that we loved. Like,
yeah, well, it's like I can get away with him being slightly kind of evil for the sake of being evil, just because that's kind of in his character.
No, I completely get it. It's like my one character I have that is. It's like that. Like that's kind of her thing. Is she's literally all of the negativity person. There's no way you can get away with them not being evil. Like
I think I'm gonna end the stream now.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just because I think it's... I don't have to go yet, but like...
No, I know. No, I get it. You want to talk about stuff that we can't talk about on stream. I get it.
Alright, so bye guys.
We had a lot of fun though, guys.
Thanks for coming if you somehow stayed through this entire thing.